Next step is what? Hmm? Next step is what? Don't see until here. I am not. I am doing something. Okay. I am asking different. How we can load the data from on-premises to Snowflake? Hmm? First, okay. First, what we have to do? We should have the. We open data ingestion. Okay. First, we should have the database and schema, right? Next, we should create the table. Next, what you have to do, if required, if you are passing the any specific formats, or if you are passing any other than comma delimiters, okay, you have to specify, okay, that you can create as a file format and you can try to utilize in the while loading the data into the Snowflake. Okay, so you can create the file formats and all. Next, what you have to do, you should create the stage environment. Okay, what are all the types of stage environments we are having? Two types, right? Internal stage and external stage. What is internal stage? How many number of stages are there in internal stages? User stage, named stage, and table stage. Okay, how we can specify the table stage? How we can specify the internal stage? Name internal name stage. At the date, if you are specifying the name means it is the named internal stage. If you are specifying the at the date tilde symbol means it is the user internal stage. If you are specifying the at the date percentage name means it's a table. It's specific to particular table. You cannot load the data from one user to another user using user stage. That's specific to same user only. If you are specifying the table name means you cannot load the data from other tables. Okay, that are all restricted with internal stages. Okay, internal name user stage and table stage. This by default you will get. If you want to use single table stage to all the tables and all the users wish, you can create the one internal stage. Okay, how you can load the data into the internal stage? By using the put command. Okay, simply you can specify the put, and here you can give the source path. Okay, source path, and you can use the target path. Okay, so now you will get the, you can able to load the data into the Snowflake stage environment. How you can get the number list of files in the stage environment? List at the date you can specify the your stage. Okay, whatever user stage or named stage, table stage, that are all based upon your specification. You can get the list of files. How you can load the data from stage to the Snowflake? How we can load? By using copy command. Guys, I'm audible first of all. Okay, by using copy command, we can load the data from stage environment to the main table. Okay, so how you can query the data? Simply by specifying the column sequence with the dollar. Okay, dollar one, dollar two, dollar three, like that. You have, if you are specifying means you can able to get the data from the stage environment. Okay, let me query this one. It's already there, it's already queried. Maybe we cannot get this one. Don't worry, this is actually public schema, that's why you are not getting that one. You should select the particular schema, information schema, not here. Which role we have used, account admin role, and here database is this one, and sfdb, right? Here you can specify that one. If you are having, you will get the data. Okay, yeah. Now you can able to query the data. Even though you are loading the data by using snowsql, you can able to get the data in the ui as well. Okay, that and all, there is no restriction. Only you cannot able to execute the put command with the ui. You can execute only with the either python connection, or you can using snowsql ui, snowsql things and all. Only you can able to load the data with the put command and all. Okay. Next, what are all the options we are having while loading the data from stage to the snowflake? Anybody tried different options? File format, on error, return n rows, return all rows. Anybody tried? This is very important, guys. Most of the questions would be only with this one only. What are all the options? How we can load the data from stage to the snowflake? Okay, pattern. Just you can specify that one. Okay, this is the regular expression. Don't think much. You can use this one. Okay, employee. If you are specifying the star means, no matter if your file is containing with the emp keyword, it will take that one and it will load the data into the your main table. That's it. Okay. How you can get the previous error records and all? Simply by getting the query id and by using result scan. Okay, you will result scan, what it will do? Can anybody tell me what is the functionality of result scan? It's a caching memory, right, guys? Why you are so calm? Yeah, previous 24 hours result will be stored in your result cache. Okay, if you want to get the information from the caching memory, you can use the result scan function. Okay, simply by passing the query id or okay query number, okay, -1 -2 like that. If you are passing that one means you will get the result. Okay, anybody have any doubts in this one? Anybody tried this assignment? How we can unload the data? What is the command to unload the data from table to stage? How we can unload? For loading, we are using the copy into table, right? For unloading, what we have to do? Hmm. Copy into stage environment, from table name you have to use. Okay, reverse. Okay, reverse to the data loading. Next, how you can get the data into the your local on-premises environment? Here you can specify the source path and target path. Target path would be your on-premises location, and this one would be your stage location. Okay, here also if you want only CSV files, how you can do? Simply by specifying star.csv. Okay, only CSV files will get downloaded to the your system. Okay, this is the unloading. Anybody have any doubt in the on-premises environment, data loading and unloading? Everybody is clear, right? Yeah. Next, today we'll start the how we can load the data from outside the snowflake. Okay, means external stage. These are all only internal stage. Okay, all at the date, till symbol, at the date, name stage, at the date, table stage, these are all internal stages. I want to use externally, I want to create that file, I want to keep the files in my any cloud environment and I want to utilize, how I can load the data from S3 to Snowflake. Okay. First, I told create the AWS account. Anybody created? Okay. So how we can load the data from outside the on means not from on-site means we can say this is cloud environment. Okay, if you want to load the data from cloud environment to Snowflake means how you can load the pin means first we have to create the integration point. Okay, and after that you have to create the data. Okay, you can create the buckets in the AWS environment. Okay, if you are loading data from AWS means there will for storing the purpose and all there will be S3 buckets. Okay, there are different services are there. Okay, one of the service is S3. Okay, to store the data temporarily or permanently. Okay, that is S3. And if you want to load the data from S3 to Snowflake means you need to follow some steps. You should be having the rights to load the data into the Snowflake. Okay, how we can do that and all means we can see now. Okay, already I have created the Amazon AWS account. I have already in console. Okay, let me start from begin. Okay, this will be the AWS cloud console. Okay, you can sign in with the console. Okay, if you are not having the accounts means you can try to create that one. Just it will ask for the credit card or debit card. It will only it will take two rupees only, don't worry. Even though if you are giving the credit card debit card directly, it won't get means it won't billing and all, it won't you won't get. Okay, once you upgrade the plan then only you will get the billing and all. Okay, don't worry if you are having the credit card or debit card details with Amazon, don't worry. Okay, only if you are upgraded then only billing will and all happen. Okay, let's sign in with root user. Okay, I have created already with my name. Okay, you can sign in. Console will be like this. Okay, I guess everybody is know that this one AWS services how it will be. Okay, here you will be having the list of services. Okay, in real time to storing the data and all there is a few scenarios. AWS secret manager like that, to storing the data and all you are having the S3 and all. Okay, let me open this one. There are so many services are there. Okay, in real time you will use all the times instances. Okay, means virtual machines you will use for using the systems and all. Anybody have any doubts in the cloud services, regular services? Guys, in Snowflake introduction, I told cloud services you can utilize if you are using the cloud environments at all means no need to use, no need to create any server, no need to use anything. Directly, simply you can create the all the servers, whatever software installations required, that and all you can do in the cloud environment. Okay, system is maintaining somewhere, just simply you can operate one system. That's it. You will be having some separate organization for you. If you want to do like that means you can create, just it will add the billing, that's it. Okay, I told right already auto scaling, auto scaling, scale out options and all. Anybody have any doubts in that, in the cloud services? Nice, yes or no? Okay, so let's come to our topic. Okay, if you want you can just you can learn the AWS videos. If you want I will share the AWS videos also. Okay, just you can go through that one, you can get the some information what is the AWS, how we can utilize the AWS services and all. Okay, try to get. Let's start with our topic only. Next, our concern is we need to load the data from S3 to Snowflake. Okay, so what are all the services you will be using with this one? One is storage and you should be having some rights. Okay, if you, okay, snow, if you are loading the data means you should be having integration with your Snowflake account. Okay, how you can do integration and all that we can see now. Okay, first what you have to do, you have to create one storage location for you to integrate the your AWS account to the Snowflake. How you can create? Okay, first you can create bucket. Bucket means it is the one of the storage location. Like how you are creating the folders in your system now, same way you can create the bucket. Okay, let me create one bucket. Okay, tell me any name. SF November bucket. Okay, let me give this one. Okay, this is URL will be unique for all the people. Okay, it won't accept the this semicolons and all. Okay, it will be unique. It should not be there not only with you, it should be specific to entire world. Okay, bucket name should be unique. Okay, rest of the options you can keep as it is, don't worry. Okay, it won't accept the any special characters. Special characters means underscore and all, it won't accept. Okay, I intentionally I given. Okay, just you can remember this name should be doesn't contain any special characters or upper cases and all. There will be restrictions. If you want to see that one means, just you can go through here, you can come to know that one, what are all the things you should be containing in that for the names and all. Okay, just you can follow that syntaxes and all and create the bucket. Okay, now bucket is created. What is my bucket? SF November bucket. Okay, I want to store the data means in this bucket you can upload your files and all. Okay, how you can upload the files and all? Simply you can use that upload option. Okay, upload here you can do drag and drop, or you can simply you can add the files. Okay, you can use any of that one. Let me drag this one. Okay, I will use this file emp underscore pipe symbol pipe file. I will load here. Okay, see, I simply I have done. It is a simple upload. Okay, don't forget here down one option will be there, upload. If you are not using the upload option means your file will not load. Okay, simply it will be there in your buffer. But if you are using the upload, then only file will be uploaded into the your system. Okay, so make sure you can create the you have created the one bucket for you. Okay, this is the URL. Okay, if you want to load the data from here, okay, from this file means you have to specify that one. Okay, let's see before that one. You should first you should create bucket, and how we can create we discussed. Anybody have any doubts till now in creating the bucket in the S3? Guys, you are clear, right? How we can upload the file, how we can create, nothing is there. Simply it is the front end. Here you can able to see the options, create button. Okay, that and all, simply you can use that one. Simply file will be loaded here. Okay, next, what you have to do, you should be having the rights to load the data from here. Okay, you need to create the connection. So for that what you have to do, you should be having okay, user rights should be having, either you can use user or you can create one role. Okay, under that you can add multiple users, you can add like that. Okay, that will work. Okay, let me go with the roles and responsibilities. Okay, I am not loading the data as a separate user. I am using as a under one role. Okay, in real time how it will be in a uh, they will a Snowflake user will create one role. Okay, for that they will add multiple accounts. Okay, multiple users. Okay, under that under that role, what who and all the people are there, those people can able to access the your S3 bucket and S3 bucket to the Snowflake. Okay, like that only will be there. Okay, let me create the role. How we can create the role? Okay, simply first you can do, just go to this tab and you can do duplicate here. Okay, it will duplicate here. Already I have written the steps, don't worry. If you are not remember the things and all means, don't worry, I am already everything step by step I have written here. Okay, So just I'm explaining now. Next, here it will be there. Okay, now just go and search your services. What is the services to add the people and all? That is the IAM. Okay, IAM means, can anybody tell me what is the definition of that IAM? Integration access management, right? Vineet, identity management. IAM means identity management. Yeah, identity access management. Okay, you should be having that integration with your Snowflake account. Okay, not only for the Snowflake, if you want to utilize the cloud services with any other places means, you should be having unique IDs and all. Okay, so how you can create the unique IDs and all means, there will be terminologies ARN like that. Okay, even I am not sure what is the terminology completely. Just as a developer, as a Snowflake developer, what are all the services you should aware of means, one thing here is IAM, IAM service and S3 service, and one more thing is EC2 mission. Okay, if you are aware of these three services means, that will be enough for the Snowflake developer. Okay, first what you have to do, first you have to create the role. Okay, so for this one, you have to you need to attach the some policy. What are all the services for me required? Okay, so first you can create the policy and you can attach this policy to the roles. Okay, here policies by default, Oracle, AWS is having different policies. Okay, let me create our customized policy. How we can do that one? Okay, just simply you can go to IAM service. Here you can go to policy service, policies. Here you are having the button called create policy. Simply you can create that one, create policy. Okay, here you are having the policy details and all. Okay, you can go to JSON. Here you will be having this JSON file and all. Already I have prepared the few services things. Okay, to access your S3 bucket and all, default property should be like get object means, you can get the file into the Snowflake. Get object version. Okay, object version means, let's assume you are modifying the file, previous file directly it won't delete if you are enabling the versions and all means. Okay, that services you can just read it out. Okay, what is versioning in the Snow, AWS or any cloud? Okay, that get version and all you can get. Okay, list of the buckets if you okay, that properties you need to add in the IAM role. Okay, what are all the things you are getting the access? Okay, how you are giving the grants to the users in Oracle. Okay, create grant, create, create, modify, like that. You are giving the grants, right? Same way, you are also having the, for accessing your S3 buckets and all. These are all the properties you are having. Okay, these are all the privileges. Okay, we can say. Okay, just you can add these privileges to this one. Okay, simply you can add these privileges. Already I have built this JSON. You can add this way, or here what you have to take care, simply you need to change your bucket name. Okay, what is your bucket? Here here each and every bucket is having their own unique numbers, that we can say ARN. Okay, copy ARN. You can copy that one, and you can paste here. Okay, and also down also you are having that one. Simply you can add that one. Okay, rest of the things you can ignore. If you want to get more information on this, what are all the contents here means, just simply you can go through this one in the AWS documentation section. Okay, you can whatever existing, just you can remove that one. Okay, here you can add today's date. Okay, what is today's date? 21, right? You can add 21 2022. And here, what is the month? 11. Okay, just you can create as a one version. If you want add multiple versions of the year and all means, you can add that one. Okay, no need to think much. Even if you are following blindly also, that will be fine. Okay, next here, already you have passed this one, right? Snowflake November bucket. Resource, what is the resource? Means resource is what here? Yes, your S3 bucket, right? That S3 bucket address you need to specify. That address is called simply in ARN. Okay, in cloud environment, that address we can say ARN. Okay, that you have to specify this one. Okay, simply go and save this one. Simply you can go to next. Here you are having some error. What is that error? The policy contain the following error. The policy must contain the valid version string information about the IAM policy grammar. Okay. So here earlier what is we are having? You can add this one only. Okay. Just here it will be review. So no need to write anything. Just you can add any policy name. Policy Snowflake. You can give any name. It will take. Don't worry. Okay. November. Just simply I will give. Okay. Simply you can use the create policy button. Okay. Policy is created. Okay, step one, to integrate your system to the Snowflake. Till now, we are not loading the data. We are not doing anything with Snowflake. Just we are try to creating the your AWS account with Snowflake. Okay. First step is you need to create the policy. Now you have created the policy. Next, what is the next step? You need to create the roles. Okay. This policy you need to assign to the role. Okay, policies means we can say privileges. What are all the privileges? Privileges means here what? These are all the privileges. Okay, put object means you can copy the data, means you can copy the data from Snowflake to here. If you are not adding this privilege means you cannot copy the data, you cannot download the file from Snowflake to AWS. Okay, so this and all you need to give the privileges here. Okay, get object, if you want to load the data from AWS to Snowflake means this is the option. Get object version means previous versions of the files. Okay, you can delete the files, delete object version. Okay, if you have having the rights, then only you can able to do the things and all, otherwise you cannot do that one. Okay, now step one is created. Okay, policy is created. Next step is you need to create the IAM user. Either you can create the IAM user or you can go with the role. Okay, that will work. Okay, let me start with IAM. Tomorrow I will tell you with the role. Okay, so today we'll start with the IAM user. How you can create the user. Okay, simply go to user tab and here you can create the one new user. Okay, so here you are having the users, you can add the users here. Okay, are you getting or not? Simply you can follow the steps whatever I have given in this one. Each and every step you can try to add that one. Okay, duplicate. Here you are in IA module only. Now go to users. Here you can try to create the user, new user. Okay, add user. Sorry, you're already working on the problem. There is some issue with AWS, guys. I'm not able to add the users here. It is the AWS issue. Okay, it is not working. Okay, we'll see now. We'll see later. Now, what you have to do? You have to add the, okay. I will tell you tomorrow. If there is a issue with user, okay, I will start with the role. How we can do that? Okay, means role means simply we can use one bucket, and this bucket any person in the role, okay, that's specific to things and all, we can utilize that one. Okay, how we can do that one? Just now you can go to create roles. Here you can create the role. Okay, here you are having the trusted entities and all. Okay, so here you can use the AWS account. Okay, in real time you will be using AWS service. Here you can use a, if you want to share your EC2 missions, lambdas, or your other services, means you can go with this one. Okay, so now simply we are loading the data from S3 to Snowflake with single user, means okay, simply you can create use the root user only. In real time this will be separate users will be there. They will create different users, and they will give the access to the particular users. They won't give directly account, but meantime we'll use this one. Okay, AWS account. Okay, here directly it will access. This is your customer account ID. Okay, so it will access. Here you need to take care of this external ID. Okay, if you are loading, if you are using your data in outside the AWS space, you have to refer that, you have to integrate this AWS account to the particular user to the this role. How you can do that one means, here you need to mention that one. Okay, options. Okay, by default first you can give the with four zeros. Later you can, once you integrated this S3 bucket or any services to the other, other than AWS, means that external ID will generate. That external ID you need to update here. Okay, just meantime first you can give default double zero double zero. Next, okay, you can go to next. Here you can, if you want to create new policy, you can create a new policy from here itself, or if you want to use previous policies, okay, simply you can select from here. Okay, whatever you have created till now, just directly you can utilize that one policy. You can select here and you can do next. Next, here it will ask for the role. Okay, AWS S3 and Snowflake. Okay, make sure you will be, you don't give any underscores or spaces, that and all, it won't work. You have to give the all small letters and need to follow the steps and all. Okay, this will allow here. Okay, if you are, even if you are passing the role names and all, it will allow AWS S3 Snowflake. But for buckets and all, it won't accept that one. Okay, see, there will be JSON file. By default external ID is double zero double zero. Later you can modify that one. Okay, next, directly you are selected the policy Snowflake November. Now you can create that one. Okay, you have created the roles. Okay, anybody have any doubts in the creation of a role? Guys, say yes or no. Now you have created the roles and you have created the buckets. Okay, next what you have to do, here you are created the buckets and all. Okay, means this bucket location, you are giving the access to the this particular role. Okay, these what, who and all will be there in the under this role, all these people can able to access your S3 buckets. Okay, that's what we are done till now. Next, what you have to do, you need to integrate this your role to the Snowflake. Okay, how you can integrate, there is an object called, this one called integration object, that you have to do. Okay, let me do one. First you need to create. Okay, we can do multiple ways, by creating the stage and by specifying the user, that also will work, or directly you can by passing this one also you can work. Tomorrow I will explain this one. Today I will explain the storage integration. Okay, how we can do that one. First you can create the storage. Okay, syntax is simply create storage integration. You need to integrate your S3 and your AWS account with storage integration. Okay, syntax is create storage integration, integration name. Here this one type is external stage. Okay, you are storing the data, you are staging the data outside the Snowflake. So this type is external stage, you have to specify. And storage provider is what? S3, right? So that you have to specify. And you need to give the your Snowflake AWS roll number, okay, ARN, okay, that address, role address you have to give, okay. Now go and check your role. What is your ARN for that? This is our this one, right? Okay. Now you can go to this one. If you select it, for that unique ID will be there. Okay. Here ARN will be there. Simply you can use that one. Okay. S3 Snowflake ARN. Okay. Now that you can replace here. Nothing is there, everything copy paste only, just you need to follow the steps, that's it. Okay, role ARN you need to pass. Okay, here your account ID will be integrated now. Okay, and here storage allowed locations. If you want to give multiple locations you can add. Okay, under this one only you can add this one. Okay, so here you can give the location. What is your S3 location here? So it's simply go and check your bucket. This one only, right? Now which bucket we created now? This one only, right? Are you guys any confusion in this one? You need to give S3 bucket, S3 location. Okay, simply you can select this one. Which bucket we created now? Just now, 20, 821. This one only, right? Okay, now you can copy this location. Okay, URL you need to copy. Where I can copy that URL? Here, why it is enabled? Third one, from permissions. No, properties. Here we need, no, here it is not their option to copy the file path. That I will tell you. Okay, notifications and all will tell you later. Okay. Uh, Here object. Here why this one is disabling. Actions also it's disabling everything. Tool just now I copied. Okay. Only with this one I can able to copy the ARN only. I I should copy the S3 location also, right? Okay, let me do that one. S3. Okay. Anyway, it is unique to the all the every bucket, right? So simply by passing the bucket name, we can do that one. Okay, simply. So what is my bucket name here? SF November bucket, right? So you can use that one only directly. You can replace that one. Okay, I have not created any folders. Directly, you can specify that location. Okay, simple single location. If you want to add multiple buckets, means you can add this one. Okay. Now you can create the storage integration. Here S3 BR is already exist. Okay, you can add that one. New name. You can add multiple integrations. You can give the unique queue storage integration. Now your stage integration object is created. Your stage is ready. Now what you have to do? again you need to link. Okay, one side you are linked, but here other side, okay, AWS side you are not linked till now. Okay, what you have to do, actually Snowflake, once you created the integration, there will be external ID and all will be there. Okay, so that you need to integrate with your AWS account. Again you need to go with this, you can describe the your integration object, and here you will be having some three parameters. Okay, one is your account. Okay, your location and all will be there here, your AR number, role is there here. Okay, now you need to give the user, you can copy the property value for the IAM user. Okay, that you can give in the your trust relationship. Okay, you need to go to trust relationship, here you need to pass that one. Okay, you already have created the roles, right? Earlier you are given the dummy roles, one side only you are created the things and all. Okay, so here you need to pass that one. Okay, go and edit the trust policy, you can give that one. Trust policy by default it will take the root user, under that you can give that one. Next is what, external ID. Okay, here itself we are having the external ID. Okay, this you can take and you can query that one, you can update in the your policies. Okay, IAM policies. Earlier you by default you are giving the dummy value, now you can replace with your original value. Okay, now you can update the policy, now you can able to query the data in the your S3 buckets. Okay, now go, now your AWS system is integrated with your Snowflake. Till now anybody have any doubts? First, what you have to do, you should create S3 buckets in the AWS, and for that you have to give the create one role. Okay, if you are creating the roles means you should create some policy for that. What are all the permissions you need to give for the AWS account on S3? Okay, that policies you can attach. Okay, and this role you should be integrated with your storage integration. Okay, where you have to do, you have to do in your Snowflake account. Okay, so you need to follow this syntax. Okay, integration name, and what is the role you need to access. Okay, that you can specify here, and your storage location here. Okay, that you can pass here. Okay, once you have created the extra integration, next what you have to do, you need to integrate your Snowflake to the AWS account. Okay, earlier we have done integrated with one side. Okay, your AWS account is integrated. Okay, so directly you cannot integrate, so first you need to here there will be some external IDs and all, that you need to describe, and you need to attach that ARN Snowflake external ID and ARN number, so that you can integrate with your AWS account. Then only you can able to query or load, you can integrate your S3 bucket with the Snowflake system. Okay, next, if you are having any file, if you want to, just now I have loaded the pipe symbols, right? Okay, if you are passing the simple CSV means it won't accept the file. Okay, so what you have to do, you need to specify the delimiter as well. Okay, so how we can create the delimiter? Okay, even without creating the integration also we can do that, I will tell you. But directly by creating the stage environment we can load that one. Even without creating stage also we can do that one, that also I will tell you day after tomorrow. Okay, just you can remember, today we are going with the storage integration object. Okay, where I have written the file format. Okay, I can take from here only. Field delimiter is this one. Okay, I can use this one. Field delimiter is pipe. Okay, that I will specify pipe symbol. Okay, delimiter is created. Pipe symbol. Okay, you can describe if you want. You can describe. You can see that one. Properties will be there in this one. Okay, you are passing the pipe symbol. Next, okay, you can ignore this one. I will create this one tomorrow. So I want to see the file in the this stage environment. Okay, you are not created any stage environment till now. Just you can ignore. What is my stage? S3 BRS November. Okay, now we can able to query the files. Okay, you cannot query. Why? Because wait, you have to change where you have to create the file for the integration object. BRSS3. Once you created the integration object, you have to create the stage environment. Okay, external you are already specified the external stage. Okay, so simply you can create the stage environment in that location. You have to specify that integration name here. S3 BRS November. Okay, stage environment you can create, and under this one you can create the any stage. Okay, so here you can specify your location. Okay, what is your location? This right, November bucket. You can specify that one. That URL pass. Okay, this completely syntax. Whatever you are following the syntax, directly you can use create stage environment URL credentials. Okay, here you need to give the your role. Okay, what is your role? That you have to specify here. Where I have creating my stage only, right? Yeah. So now you can do this one. Something I have not I modified, right? I 3 only. Role is what? My role. AWS S3 Snowflake. Okay. You have to pass this one. Guys, in very first time it will be confusion only little bit. Actually, this work would be work is architecture work. Okay. Don't worry much about how to create the storage integrations and all. Just one time activity you can practice yourself. Okay. By specifying the integration objects and all. Not allowed for this account. Wait. Okay, so somewhere you are doing a mistake. Simply whatever you are error you are getting, just you can google it. Okay, you can come to know the where you are doing the mistakes and all. Okay, somewhere role is not assigned to the your bucket, so go and change that bucket. Okay, let's see. This bucket is which role it is integrated. IAM, go to your IAM. What is the bucket name you are given earlier? Where you can see that one under your policies, right? Guys, why you are so calm? Just go and check your policies. You will be having that issue. Okay, policy underscore snowflake. Okay, under this policy, you will be having that permission. Okay, which bucket you are having the permission? Okay, you are having the bucket. This one only snowflake. SF in November bucket. For this one, you are given the rights. Okay, wait. Here properties. This is one time activity in real time. Okay, create the bucket or create the integration, create the role, entire project. It will be only one time. Okay, daily ingestion should daily your work would be copy the files into the snowflake. Whatever you are having here. Okay, let me open this one. Stage environment also. Stage creation also one time activity for you. Okay, simply copy command whatever you are having, only that one only daily will load that one. Okay, let me open that one. This is the bucket, right? ERN. Just now I have done practice. Not sure. It stage environment my S3 stage. Under that SF November bucket only, right? And this is it is not the BRS role. It should be this one, right? Your Snowflake. AWS S3 Snowflake. That's what we created, right? So you should create that role and ignore this one. Okay, encryption. There are different types of encryptions are there. Okay, that option you can Google it. You will come to know. Mostly this and all will taken care of by your architect only. Credentials are not allowed here. This account. Our role is AWS S3 Snowflake only, right? Yeah, AWS S3 Snowflake only. What is the ARN for that? This is the ARN. Self number bucket only. Where I am doing the mistake. Whether we are using the storage integration this one or not. Same thing only we are using. Yeah, AWS S3 Snowflake. AWS S3 Snowflake. Wait. Enable equal to true storage locations. This one only S3. So now we look at create or replace. Okay. And described this one and okay. You need to copy this one. Property values and whatever is IAM user is there, right? That you need to copy and you can add in your role. Trust relationships, right? Yeah, that URL you have to pass here. Edit trust policy. This is correct only. Okay. Next, you need to pass the external. You need to integrate the your external ID. External ID is this one. You are doing for the AWS S3 Snowflake only. We are also doing for S3 Snowflake only, right? AWS S3 Snowflake only. Okay. Update policy. Okay. Now you are added that one. Okay. For this one, what is the policies here? You attached. You attached. This one only we created, or which policy we have created? All our policy Snowflake November. Okay, here policy Snowflake November only for this role. Yeah, customize this one only. Then you should get. Okay, let me query the data in the stage environment. We should get our stage is what this one. Create or replace stage S3 BRS November and location is BRS November 22. This is okay. You should use this local URL. You can change this one. Okay. Next file format is I have created the my CSV AWS pipe. Okay. You can create that one. Now we can create the stage environment. Yeah. Now stage is created. Okay. If you want to see the files in your stage environment, you have to use the list at the date. You can specify the your stage name. Okay, external stage. Now you can get the records. Okay, what are all the files we are having? Pipe symbol, right? Failure using staging area because access denied. What happened? This one. Failure using staging area because account admin only, right? We are using. Just now I have executed actually. Actually, once you created the staging environment, whatever you are having the files in the particular location, okay, in the particular S3 bucket, all the things you will get the data. Okay. So under Snowflake bucket, what are all the files you are having? These files you can able to see in this one. Where I have done the mistake. Somewhere you are given the access denied. Wait 1 second, guys. Replace JSON. Okay. If you are creating the file format outside the this one means you need to give that one. You need to I have created the stage environment. Okay, here I have given this one. URL also I have given. So under that all the folders can access. Then why I cannot able to access that file format? Is there any error in that? Vinith? Vinith? ఎక్కడ మిస్టేక్ చేస్తాను నేను ఎర్రర్ వస్తాండేది ఏఆర్ఎం అన్ని కరెక్ట్గానే పెట్టినా ఇందాక కూడా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసిన జస్ట్ సేమ్ ఇప్పుడు కూడా అదే ఫైల్ యూజ్ చేసుకున్నా ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ డిస్క్రైబ్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ చేసినాము ఫైల్ ఫార్మాట్ ఇక స్టేజ్ క్రియేట్ అవ్వాలి కదా మామూలుగా అయితే మనం స్టేజ్ క్రియేట్ అయింది సో స్టేజ్ క్రియేట్ అయినప్పుడు ఆటోమేటిక్గా మన ఫైల్స్ రావాలి ఇక్కడ లేదంటే స్టేజ్ క్రియేట్ రాకూడదు ఏడబ్ల్యూఎస్ S3 స్టేజ్ 1 యాక్సెస్ డినైడ్ మనం కరెక్ట్గా ఇచ్చినాం కదా AWS ఎవరికైనా ఐడియా ఉందా? ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఐడి we need to pass here and AWS CRM we need to pass రోల్ here అంతే కదా. ఇది ఎక్స్టర్నల్ స్టేజ్ కోసం పాస్ చేస్తాను. జేసన్ కోడ్ రోల్స్ ఉన్నాడు కదా. దీనిలో ఏది బెస్ట్ బకెట్లోనా? వాడు అవసరం ఇదేం ఉండదు అనుకుంటా. మన వర్క్ అయితే ఏమి ఉండదు. నేను చేసిన ఇందాక కానీ నేను చేయలే దాంట్లో. ఈడే ఉంటుంది. దీనికి జేసన్ కోడ్ ఏమి ఉండదు కదా. జేసన్ కోడ్ ఏమి ఉండదు. కాపీ ఈ ఏఆర్ఎన్ పాలసీలో అటాచ్ చేస్తాము. పాలసీని తీసుకొచ్చి రోల్స్లో అటాచ్ చేస్తాము. ఆ రోల్ వచ్చేసి స్నోఫ్లేక్లో అటాచ్ చేస్తాము. ఆ స్టోరేజ్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ క్రియేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ అది తీసుకొచ్చి ఇక్కడ అటాచ్ చేస్తాము. ఇది ఇంతే స్టెప్స్ అయితే. ఈ స్నోఫ్లేక్లో ఎక్కడ ఇష్యూ ఉంది నాకు అర్థం కావట్లేదు. ఇందాక కూడా చేసిన ఇది. ఇదంతా మ్యాటర్ కాదు. క్రెడెన్షియల్స్ ఏడబ్ల్యూఎస్ రోల్ వచ్చేసి మనం ఇచ్చేస్తున్నాం ఇక్కడ క్రెడెన్షియల్స్ అని చెప్పేసి. యూఆర్ఎల్ ఇక్కడ నుంచి వచ్చేది తీసుకుంటాము. ముందు స్టేజ్ స్టేజ్ నవంబర్ బకెట్లు ఏమైతే ఉన్నాయో అవి రావాలా. ఈ ఫైల్ ఫార్మాట్లో ఉండేవి. స్టేజ్ క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఇది యాక్సెస్ అవ్వాలి. ఫెయిల్యూర్ యూజింగ్ స్టోరేజ్ ఏరియా యాక్సెస్ డినైడ్ 403. నిన్న చేసిన నేను ఇది ఎక్కడ మిస్ చేస్తున్నాను. కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ యాక్సెస్ పర్మిషన్ S3 బకెట్ క్రియేట్ ద AM రోల్ పాలసీ నెక్స్ట్ క్లౌడ్ స్టోరేజ్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ స్నోఫ్లేక్ యూజర్ రిట్రీవ్ ద AWS IAM యూజర్ గ్రాంట్ ఏది ఎక్కడి వాళ్ళ గ్రాంట్ IAMకి వెళ్ళి ఇది అలో ఉంది కదా. ఫార్మాట్ కరెక్టే. ఇందాక కూడా చేసిన నిన్న చేసిన ఇది మరి ఏదో మరి నాకేం అర్థం కాలే. లిస్ట్ బకెట్ మన దాంట్లో ఉందా ఇది లేకపోయినా మనం క్వరీ చేస్తే రావాలి కదా. అది నోటిఫికేషన్ ఏం మ్యాండేటరీ ఏం కాదే. సరే నోటిఫికేషన్ చేద్దామంటావా? నోటిఫికేషన్ అయితే మ్యాండేటరీ కాదు. ఇందాక కూడా నేను క్వరీ చేసిన. ఇదే ఇంతకుముందు ఆల్రెడీ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చూపించే మీకు జస్ట్ సింటాక్స్లో మార్చి చూపించిన అంతే. ఇందాక క్వరీ చేసిన ఇదంతా డేటా కూడా లోడ్ చేసిన టేబుల్లోకి. ఇప్పుడు మార్చిన దానికి ఎక్కడో మిస్ అయింది. నోటిఫికేషన్ వచ్చేసి జస్ట్ పైప్స్ కంటిన్యూస్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ చేసినప్పుడు నోటిఫికేషన్స్ యూజ్ చేయాలా. పైప్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం కదా అక్కడ. Okay, once we created the stage, okay, whatever we are having the files in the stage environment that we can get, okay, directly we can query. How we can query the data from the stage environment? Same way we can query by using copy command. Okay, whatever we are using the copy command for loading the data and all, same way we can load the data into the Snowflake environment. That's what we can do with the extra stage also. ఓకే. ఇది ఎందుకు రావట్లేదు టుమారో చెప్తా. ఓకే. మేబీ నాకు తెలిసి యూజర్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ అనేది అజైన్ అవ్వలేదు అనుకుంటా. మేబీ దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో వన్ ఆఫ్ ద రీజన్, ఐఎమ్ నాట్ షూర్. ఇది నిన్న కూడా చేసిన, ఇది వర్క్ అయింది. ఓకే.